is L filter, and we are doing it in case of half wave rectifier. So what we have done is we have connected an inductor which is in series with the load resistance. Okay, so because we have already discussed the half wave rectifier with a single diode, so single diode D is here, it is used, and this is the positive end and this is the negative end of the diode. As you can see that the AC signal is feeding through this, and here we have used a step down transformer as we do in case of rectifier, but the only addition is a series inductor that has been connected in series with the diode, and of course with the load resistance also it is in series. So what it does that the inductor, basically the current through the inductor, it tends to increase. Okay, when the current is tending to increase, it opposes the growth of current. So if the current is increasing, it will inhibit, so it will lower the amount of current. Okay, so after that, when the current is decreasing, okay, so it will again oppose it. Okay, so it will maintain the current by taking energy away from the magnetic field. First of all, during this cycle, because the current is increasing, the L would store energy in the form of magnetic field, and that is why it is lowering the magnitude. And after that, when the current is decreasing, it will give away its magnetic energy to increase the current, or we can say that it actually lengthens the time period. So this is basically the output waveform. So I have drawn it just to show you that how L works within this filter circuit. So now we are heading towards the mathematical treatment basically. So you can see here, suppose we have the input voltage E as, because it is sinusoidal in nature, so we will take a sine wave, or we can also have a function of cosine also, because we will take only periodic function. So sine omega t we will write here, omega is the frequency. So you can see that E and this L. Okay, so voltage across this L, we generally denote it by EL basically. So you know that this is a well-known formula, minus L di by dt, because it will oppose the change, and L is the inductance of this coil, and the summation of these two, E plus EL, basically E plus EL means minus L di by dt. This is equal to the voltage drop across the load resistance. Suppose we are taking here I as a current. So I current is flowing through the circuit. Okay, so we have here we can write is IRL. We can write it IRL, and from that we can have the value of E as L di by dt plus IRL I can write, and then after obviously I can fill this value over here, and I will have L di by dt plus IRL is equal to E, and that is equal to EM sine of omega t. So you can see that this is a simple differential equation of the first order. Okay, so its solution, as we have already done in our lower classes, that because this part is not equal to 0, so the solution will consist of two parts basically. The one is we can say the complementary function, and the other would be particular integral. In mathematics you have studied this, that when we fill this part as 0, and we will find the complementary function, and then after by using the particular functions we find the particular integral. So complementary function basically we will calculate by equating this equal to 0. So we have di by dt plus IRL is equal to 0, and from that we can write like L di by dt is equal to I into RL, and then we have di upon I is equal to RL, and this is L, and dt would go here, and simply integrating these both. So here we will have log of I, and that would be equal to integration of this I would, because I would have RL, here L was basically multiplying, so L would divide here, so RL by L into T I would write. Okay, so this is what I have, and I is equal to exponential of RL by L T. So this term is negative actually. Okay, because this is negative, so in that way this would be negative also. So here is the solution of the only complementary function. Okay, so we will now find the particular integral.